everyone. I am Andrea, and welcome to my living room live. There's Craig. Are you on there?
I'm on here.
There you go.
We have somebody lurking in the background, though.
Yes, we have a very, very special guest who I just had the pleasure of meeting. His name is Andy Hughes, and he joins us tonight. Hi, Andy.
Hi there. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good.
Good to be here.
Andy is a singer-songwriter. I didn't even ask. Do you live right in Guelph?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just recently, I lived in Puslinch for about 20 years. Just
Oh,
outside of town.
nice.
But yeah, I just moved in recently.
Wow. Well, that's great. You're a townie.
I'm townie now.
Townie.
That's wonderful. Townie. Well, wonderful. Well, everyone, you are going to be really entertained tonight.
In for a treat.
Yeah, big time. Oh, my gosh. Someone's calling me.
Who's
I'm
calling?
gonna
Is it your mom?
Nope.
Maybe she's watching this week.
Maybe. So yeah, we it's going to be a great show. Andy's going to perform I don't know, 5 or 6 tunes.
A bunch of stuff off your new album.
My new album.
It just came out. It's fresh.
Yeah, it's fairly fresh.
So, Andy, when did you release it?
I released it in May of last year at the downtown, the Black Heritage Hall.
Oh, nice.
And it was really great. It was a full house. It was just awesome.
Nice.
I had some great players, and it was everything that I expected. Just dreamed of, sort of thing. But then I didn't promote it afterwards. I didn't go out and kind of play everywhere. So
it's a full-time job.
It's still kind of fresh is the point, I guess.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is really wonderful.
Maybe get you to move that mic just a little bit in front of you, wherever you're comfortable talking, just so we can.
Right, so I can talk into the microphone.
There we go.
There he is.
Craig.
Yes.
My thing is paused. Oh, there it is. It's good now.
Press play.
There we go. We're good. Hi, everyone.
Technical support at your service.
Yes, here we are. Here we are. Yeah. So Andy.
Yes.
Who would you say your influences are?
Well, I gotta say, first and foremost, it's the Beatles.
I
grew up with John, Paul, George, and Ringo in my ears.
Oh, that's awesome.
And from the very first "Love Me Do," even before "Love Me Do," "From Me to You," where the local kids, I grew up in England, in the north of England.
Did you really?
Yeah, there and in Hollywood.
Because you lived near
Hollywood.
And Hollywood, yeah, that was the other.
You've got some stories.
You
to
lived
tell.
near where the Beatles got their start, didn't you?
20 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Andy,
Just
that
down
is
the road.
really cool.
Yeah.
We have an international songwriter singing sensation.
Yeah, we sure do. Wow, that's amazing.
Well, everyone has a story, right?
Yeah.
As Amanda Marshall says.
Everyone has a story.
And other people say it too, I think.
I think other people do. So, Andy,
Yes.
I've got a question for you.
Okay.
How old were you when you moved from? So, did you move from England to Hollywood?
No, I was born in Toronto
Okay.
to English parents.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was 6, I went to England to live with my grandmother, and because my mother and father had split up, and then my mother went to California to get set up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she got set up in California, I went from England to California. But then when I
Wow.
went to California, I really missed everyone back in England. So for the next number of years, I kept on going back and forth. So I was a Yankee when I was in England, and a Limey when I went to the.
Oh my gosh.
My accent was always kind of messed up. Right?
That's amazing.
Do you ever slip into like a British accent?
Little bits. Of course, when you're over there, right, and you're talking to
when you're in it.
talking to locals.
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. So, how old were you when you kind of landed here?
Well, I came back to Canada when I was 18,
Okay.
briefly, and then I did my European thing, and traveled around Europe, and then I until I was like 25, I kept on coming back from Toronto to LA,
Wow.
right, and then in mid 80s, I basically settled here.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. So, do you have any famous friends in LA?
All kinds of famous friends.
Wow.
All in the Family.
Yeah.
Well, all those people and the show would come over because my mother worked on the show for the guy who created the show, Norman Lear.
Oh my word!
And so she was in the movie industry on the production side.
That's incredible.
And so a lot of movie sets. Clute with Jane Fonda and Donald Sutherland in New York.
Oh my gosh!
Lots of that stuff. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
We got some people saying hello. We should probably stop and
Sing a song.
and
Sing a song.
Give thanks for all the people who joined us and give them a
Yes.
reason to be
Yes.
hanging out. And then
Yes.
we'll come
Yes.
back and we'll talk a little bit about your travels. So Pauline Knight says hi, everyone. Carol Moffat's watching. Hello again, Andrea and Craig. Happy to join in.
Hello.
Melissa, who's just down the road, says hello.
Hi, Melissa.
Julia says hi, Andy.
Hi, Julia.
And Andy and Craig.
Hi, Julia.
She's one of our biggest fans. I would say probably the biggest fan.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, I think so.
Debbie Kramer says hello. Actually, we've got a few people watching. Your mom's watching. Your Aunt
Hi,
Linda's
Debbie.
watching.
Oh,
Oh.
awesome. Hi, Mom.
Liz says she's here. Melissa Spangenberg's back. She says, glad to see you all back. Looking forward to this one. Love that your guest is in his bare feet.
Well, I said
I think we all
everyone-
are.
Yeah, I saw
So
everyone
am
else
I.
in their bare feet, so I just followed suit.
Tis the season.
It really is.
And Cindy McHatton just joined. Says hello.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Sarah's watching and Marcella's watching.
Oh,
Wow.
Marcella.
We got a full house. So let's. What's your first tune going to be there, Andy?
Well, I think we kind of. Well, I said that I'd play an instrumental to start off.
Sure.
It's actually got words to it, but a lot of my instrumentals start off just playing whatever sounds nice, and it kind of evolves into something, and then I don't have a name for it. And a friend said to me, "Hey, it sounds like sunshine on a cloudy day." That's what we'll
That's
call
what we'll
it.
call it.
So this is the song. So it's
Awesome.
it's instrumental. Ready?
All set.
Here we go.
Beautiful.
Woo.
Wow. That was
Wonderful.
lovely.
Oh, thanks.
Love that. I love that. Is that the D string? That kind of pedal tune.
The drop.
Yeah.
It was the E string when I just down tune it to a D.
Oh, I love that.
Sounds
Isn't
beautiful.
it awesome?
I loved it. And what's the middle string that was kind of through it as well?
It's a nice little drone.
This. That's a D2.
Yeah, I thought so.
Or
I
what is it?
love that.
Or whatever it is when you put the cape on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was beautiful.
Thanks for the
Really
little tune.
beautiful. Oh, my word. You're some talented, Andy.
You're so kind. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sarah Nichols, glad to finally be home on a Wednesday evening again to tune in. So
Oh, that's
hi,
nice.
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Lolly May Doodle says hello or hi.
Wow.
So
Lolly May
hello.
Doodle. I like that name.
Melissa says
So
she's
do
loving
I.
this, so she loved that tune. And Kathy Gallagher says hello.
Thanks.
Hey,
Hi,
Monty's
Kathy.
joining us. He says hello.
Oh, hi, Monty. Did you know that Craig had to go to your house? Does he know that yet?
He was there.
Oh, good.
He didn't answer his phone because he was bare naked in the shower.
Oh, well, there you go. It's a good reason not to answer the phone. Wonderful. Sorry, I'm having issues with my little...
You can't get them in? Do you have them in the
No.
right ears?
I got... Oh, it was twisted. There we go. There we go.
Is it like air?
Like a twist of barbed
Oh,
wire.
It's wire, right?
Yeah, it's not good.
Twist of barbed wire. Like that song from Nashville.
Yep. So, Andy,
Yes.
are you an Andrew?
Very, very rarely have I been an Andrew. Usually in my earlier years when my grandmother was upset with me or something.
Call you Andrew.
Andrew. Mm-hmm. You know, but no, it's mostly been Andy.
You're Andy. I like Andy.
I always knew when I was in trouble when I heard the name Andrew because that's my middle name.
Oh, is that?
So when that name came out, I was big trouble.
No good.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
no good.
Craig Andrew.
Oh, jeez, you're giving me flashbacks. Here. Watch, that's powerful. Don't, use that sparingly, please.
So we know the Achilles heel now.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Andy,
Chocolate chips and my middle name.
how long have you been playing guitar?
A long time. I got my first guitar from my uncle when I was 14.
Wow.
And he was getting a new guitar for Christmas. Mm-hmm. So he gave me his and showed me a few chords.
And did you take right to it?
Man, did I take to it, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was just, I'm teaching some other kids right now and teaching them like the finger picking sort
Yeah.
of thing. And realizing that's exactly how I learned. There was no sort of, well, you can't do this. It was just, well, this is what you do. Right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I took right to it.
Oh, that's
A lot of kids
wonderful.
just kind of want to strum.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
But and so I really took to it a lot. Learned hundreds and hundreds of songs in the first couple
Wow.
of years.
A lot of Beatles.
Learned all the Beatles.
What's your favorite Beatles tune?
That's-
It's hard to
Oh my
pick one,
gosh.
how
isn't
can
it?
you say that?
Say so.
Yeah.
What would be in your top 10?
Oh God! I mean, well, you know, for
like a
different
Sophie's Choice.
times. I mean, you know, I could say a zillion songs. I could say, "Oh, darling," when I think of that, I could think of "I'm Down" by Paul McCartney doing his, you tell lies chicken I can't see. You can't cry 'cause you're laughing at me. I'm down.
And there's probably like a favorite per like era as
Yeah.
well. You know what? They've changed their sound too. It's hard to pick
Yeah,
one.
that's right.
They've been so many different things to different people over the course of their careers.
That's right.
Yeah.
The early '60s
Can't
when
just
they
pick
came out with, I Want to Hold Your Hand. I mean, the excitement of that. I saw the Ron Howard movie that he put out. I don't know, a year or so ago. It was called 8 Days a Week. And it
Oh,
was about
I
their
haven't seen it.
about all of their performances up until when they stopped performing when they did Chase Stadium, and it was just they couldn't hear themselves anymore. The crowd was too crazy.
We'll have to watch that.
Wild?
You know,
Yeah,
but,
we should watch that.
Watch
Yeah,
that.
great show.
That's great. Well, I listened to I love the CBC documentary, and they, I guess it's not a, what do you call it?
Melissa just asked
Oh.
a question that I think. Sorry, I'm going to keep interjecting when
That's all right.
when good comments or
Okay.
questions come up. Oh my gosh, can he play Blackbird?
Of course.
I would assume yes. Just based on the way you play and your sound, I'm like, I'm
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Do you want to give us a little, can you give us a little taste of Blackbird? For Melissa?
For Melissa.
This-
For Melissa.
oh, my Aunt Audrey said hi, Aunt. Hi, Aunt Audrey. Can't wait to see you in August.
And Dorothy Lynch says, "Hi, I'm back, honey. Love you."
Aw, Dot. Hi, Dot. Oh, here we go.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you're only waiting for this moment to arrive. You want to do more?
That was
beautiful.
great, Andy.
You're a good sport. Thank you.
It was awesome. Oh my gosh, I
We
love
just
it.
like to, when we can, just because we appreciate the fact that people watch this live, and that's kind of part of the whole kind of atmosphere. Is we're kind of we do the show kind of picturing all these people who are watching sitting here in the living room too, and quite often it'll just be like conversations will happen or requests will be made, and sometimes a song will be played just based on people chatting in the room. So we try to keep that spirit by just going with the flow, and the audience plays a big role in that. So we got some loyal fans that we love to.
Well, let me just get this one out of the way then, okay?
Excellent. Excellent.
I'll have to put a sign up that says no stairway.
No stairway. That was great, Andy. I
So
love Blackbird.
Melissa and Donna Spangenberg both love that.
Aw, and I don't know if we told you this. We're Maritimers, Andy. Have you been out east?
No, I so much want to go. I know so many Maritimers, and they're just the best people of all. You
gotta go. You gotta go. It's a fabulous place.
All my friends. Well, I guess you know Ian, right?
Yes.
Ian.
He goes out every summer.
Yeah, and out west, and
Yeah.
I know.
It's a very special place, I must say. Really special. Although, living in the Maritimes, Craig and I went out west in 2015. And, people were saying to me, "Oh, Andrea, wait till you see the mountains. You're going to love the mountains." And I had no doubt I'd love the mountains, but I thought, they can't compare to the water. I mean, come on. But when I saw when we both saw those mountains, they're so majestic. They made us cry.
Pretty big.
Oh my word! It was incredible.
Yeah, they were really big.
They were
You
really
feel pretty
big.
insignificant.
You really do feel really small. Let me tell you. But oh yeah, Canada's pretty incredible. We are very blessed to live here.
How did you get there? Did you go by? You flew?
We flew to Calgary and then
drove.
Yeah, drove.
I'd love to take the train. That's
Oh,
what I'd like to do.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
someday I'd
to
love to
take that
take
And
train?
the Polar Express too. I'd like to do that. That goes like up above the Arctic Circle.
That would be incredible. Really incredible. Now, is it Peter Light that he takes a train out west?
Yes.
Yeah, he
and
plays
he
on the train.
plays.
Yeah. I was thinking of doing that actually. I just haven't pursued it, but
Oh
be a good
my
way
gosh,
to.
you'd be great at that.
Yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And a way to see the country too.
that's right.
Yeah.
All
Oh
right,
my gosh, that's great.
let's play another tune.
Okay.
Steve.
Okay.
So this next one, it's called "Real Friend."
Oh, okay.
Any story to this one?
Well, it's basically about being a real friend, and that's why I called it real.
Like it's an inspirational tune.
Yeah, all of my songs pretty much just I don't really take too much responsibility for them. They just kind of come. And some of them evolve, and some of them just kind of came out in a burst, and then like this song, "Real Friend," I wrote it a long time ago and didn't play it for years because I was always when I would write a song, I'd be very, very influenced by other people's opinions, and so if I played it for someone, I was always shaky on whether it was good or whatever, and if someone didn't like it, I'd shelve it.
Yeah.
And years would go by before
my
I'd play it
word.
again. So I just so this song is one of those that I wrote a long time ago, and then a number of years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, a friend heard it and said, "Oh, I like that one. Let's practice that." And so we did, and then it ended up being on the album. And
Wonderful.
and people sometimes some people like it. Maybe Melissa will like it.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
try it
Melissa
out on
will.
these fine people.
Anyway, it's called "Real Friend."
Excellent.
And for you following along, it's in the key of D. That was added. Real friend, so nice to know you're my real friend. Someone to turn to when I'm feeling down. I know you'll be around, lending a shoulder as we both grow old. You're my real friend. Real friend, so good to know you're my real friend. Just being with you makes me feel good inside, knowing I need not hide, someone to depend on. You know who I am, I'm your real friend. Real friend, I feel so fine, you're my real friend. There's no better feeling than being with you. Something you do makes me feel fine, always have a good time. You're my real friend. Something you do makes me feel fine, always have a good time. You're my real friend. La 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 la. Real friend. La 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 la. Real
Beautiful.
That was beautiful. Andy, you're a great songwriter.
Brad Poulos
Really
says, what a
great
lovely
songwriter.
song. Melissa loved it, says lovely. And Audrey says, awesome song. And Donna says, lovely.
Wow.
So people like that song.
People
so
love that song.
We're glad you brought it back off the shelf.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's funny how we, though, as musicians and artists, you know, we try not to, be influenced by other people, but my God, when you write from your soul and you expose yourself that way, it's true. It really does affect you. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's to the point where lately I've been writing a lot of instrumentals. Just for that same reason, I think I just kind of got away from some of my latest songs. Actually, have had words written by someone else, so I've co-written them.
Oh, okay.
Because I just kind of maybe that personal edge or something,
Yeah.
or whatever it
It's
was.
a little safer and you're exposing yourself less. To get you to talking to the microphone
Yeah,
again.
oh, sorry,
Somebody
yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
I couldn't hear you.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
I don't know what that was.
Eh.
I think it was my capo falling down.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Here you go.
There we go. Deb Hastings says, wonderful. Hi, everyone. Love the songwriters. So we
Hi,
got
Deb.
some folks who love, and we have songwriters on the show, and we've had Peter Light, we've had
Right,
Ian
right,
Ree,
right.
we've had David Lum. So
Right.
we've had quite a few talented songwriters on the
Yeah.
show, and people are happy to have you on tonight. So thank you. Linda Babineau says, good evening, Andrea. Hope your mom and dad are doing well. And
They're doing great.
And enjoyed Mother's Day with them. Enjoying the
Yes.
music from your down home country. So is she down in St. George?
Yes.
St. George representing yet again
George,
this week.
New Brunswick.
St. George.
Oh, we got a
Down the way down to Brantford. Is that?
Not that St. George, although that's a lovely place
Oh,
too.
that's the close
It
St.
is
George.
nice,
We're talking
yeah.
about the one near St. Stephen, New Brunswick.
New
Oh, all the
Brunswick.
way out there.
the way
yes.
out there.
Yes.
Oh,
Back where we're from.
right.
Yeah.
A couple East Coasters.
Down east.
Down east.
Coming down Easters.
Yes,
It's down east and out west, right?
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And up north.
Up north.
And down south.
Down south. Yeah.
And it should be up east because they're north compared to
Yeah.
where we are here.
I know,
We
up
always
east.
we always keep saying, down, going down to the Maritimes. It's up. It's north.
Oh, look, Melissa says best water in the world. It's true.
It's true.
St. George
St. George. Oh,
had the best. Their logo or their motto, I guess, was the best drinking water in Canada. It was amazing.
we would have competed with you back in the 80s, back in Guelph before Walkerton happened. And the whole water thing. I don't
Yep,
remember.
yep.
But the water here was awesome, and then it just kind of changed. Things changed,
Yeah.
and
that's too bad.
yeah,
'cause
we
the
should
water
say
here
the
is
same
terrible.
thing.
Wow.
The water here is terrible now.
Oh yeah, now it's just it's completely chlorinated and
Yes.
Sorry
Yes.
about that, folks.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Nothing personal.
Well.
So do you have any big plans this summer, Andy?
A couple. I'm going to the Blue Skies Festival.
Now, where's that?
It's north of Kingston, out in the country. It is. I went there for the first time last year. Just a great family-oriented sort
nice.
of lots of kids, but everyone camps.
Okay.
And it's very hard to get there. I mean, in there you have to. People get tickets by lottery. Like I just sent in my request to put my name in for a lottery, hoping to get a couple of tickets so that we can go and camp there for 3 days. It's not like Hillside, where Hillside is very a lot of corporate sponsorship. There's none of that at all at this place.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's really sweet, and they've got a great, only one stage, great performances, and campfires every night.
Oh, it sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So who are some of the performers this year?
I don't actually know who's playing there this year yet. But you can check it out, blueskies.com or .ca, whatever, festival. And may go to California.
Wow. That's a big trip.
Well, yeah.
Do you fly or do you drive?
I don't know how I'm going to go there. I might fly this year. And my mom still lives there, right?
Oh, that's wonderful. Is she right in Hollywood still?
West Hollywood, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Same house that
amazing.
where you lived in when I grew
Oh,
up.
my word. That's incredible. Isn't that incredible, Craig?
Earthquake country.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. Really, really cool. Wow. Oh, look.
Well, I'm not here. I'm not even talking into the thing.
There we go.
Craig keeps on telling me, talk into the microphone.
I don't want to keep nagging you.
Yeah. It's okay.
Although sometimes I feel like it's my job. I'm the show nag.
No, you're not.
I'm like, let's get the show started. We get 5 minutes to show
You're the
time.
producer.
That's right. That's right.
Someone has to be like that. If
That's right.
everybody was
That's
like me,
right.
I'd be like, oh, it's fine.
No one's got to keep order.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'm like herding a cat. I've been told that many times.
Yep.
So Joanne is here.
Oh, she says,
Joanne
"Hey, guys."
Galbraith. Hey,
Hi,
Joanne.
My sister-in-law.
Nice to see you.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, and Joyce Martin joined. That's great.
Joanne's all the way out in
Edmonton.
Edmonton. I'm trying to think of the name of the is it Lancaster Park.
I think so.
North of Edmonton.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's beautiful out there. Beautiful.
We'll get back out there someday.
Yes, we will. Well, Andy,
Yes.
would
Andrea.
you play My New Sweater for us? What? Tell us about this song.
Well,
There has to be something.
My new sweater
this
was basically, again, I was playing around on the guitar as I always do, and just kind of came up with this little thing, and I was going like this, and I thought, hey, that's kind of cool. Anyway, so I played it over and over and over, and then one day I posted it on Facebook and said, I don't know what this is. It's kind of cool. and so a friend of mine, Rob O'Flanagan, heard it, and he put some lyrics. I put one verse of lyrics to it about here I go with my new sweater made for me by my dear mother. She can make them out of sails, and this whole story. And I said, oh, that's great, great. So he wrote a couple more, and it became this song. The story behind that is that my mother is a knit. She knits everything. Right? I
Really?
have 22 sweaters right now.
Oh my
hand-knit
word, that's
sweaters.
amazing.
So you always have a new one.
I never have enough time to wear it. It's like when I'm talking to her on a FaceTime or something, she'll say, "Oh, which sweater is that?" Because it's like I can only wear so many sweaters. It's like, oh, I haven't seen that one in a while.
You should just put on a new one every time you FaceTime her.
Well, I do, and
Just
when we had our show, at the Heritage Hall last year when I released the CD, when we played this song. My mother was in the audience. She came out here.
That's amazing.
And we presented her with flowers for being the person who came the furthest to see the show, sort of thing. But and then and while that was being done, everyone donned one of the sweaters that she'd made.
Oh my gosh,
right?
that's
And we sang the song,
fantastic.
right? So everyone had one. It's really great.
That's awesome. That's a great
Andy,
intro to
that's
this
great.
tune.
That's great.
So anyway, that's this song. So
Okay.
that's my new sweater. sweater made for me by my dear mother. She can make them full of sails. Another one has a blue whale. There's one for each day of the week. She's knitting a new one, but I can't peek. You know what I hope for, of course, a cozy one with a galloping horse. Oh, I just can't wait. As we speak, she's click, click, clacking to make a sweater you can't be slacking. She sometimes knits while watching the news. She keeps on going while I snooze. Her friends come by with a cookie platter. The needles click and the voices chatter. They're making toques and mittens for the little kids. They give them away as birthday gifts. Oh, they're just so fast. I went out to have some fun. When I came back, she was done. Can you imagine my surprise to find a sweater in my size? On the front, 2 galloping mares, and on the back, a dancing bear. Her artistry is an inspiration, the best darn knitter in the nation. She's just so good.
Andy, that was great. People are commenting
Oh, people
here.
love that one.
Oh my God, they love it.
Yeah, Laura Lang says, my favorite type of song tells a story. Debbie Kramer says, great story and fun song. Marcella Lynch, whose hubby is a great songwriter too, says, love it.
Oh, great.
And,
Yeah.
Melissa also loved it.
Now, what's your mom's first name?
Mary.
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 Does she go by Mary?
She does.
Yeah?
She does, yeah.
Wow. So what was her, when she was working, what was her job? One of her jobs.
Depending on the different time, she was usually, like, she worked for a guy called Alan Pakula, who was a producer, who did movies like Clute, as I mentioned earlier, which was Jane Fonda and Donald Sutherland. That's like in the 70s sort of thing. She worked on TV shows like All in the Family, Sanford and Son.
Oh my gosh, how cool. Wow. Did she work on the Golden Girls?
No, she didn't work on the Golden Girls. She worked on the Andy Williams show.
Oh, wow.
That I used to go to the tapings. I used to go to the tapings of the All in the Family show too, because in every week that you went, when they did the show, they would perform the opening song on the piano. Boy, the way Glenn Miller played songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
That's right. And so I went to all the tapings. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
And then she went again the Andy Williams show back in the '60s, and where like the Osmonds would come on, and all the guys of the people of the day, right?
Yeah.
They'd come on.
Yeah.
And I was just like this young kid, and I was called Andy too, of course. And Andy would always kind of, not always, but sometimes he'd point me out in the audience. He'd say, "Oh, Andy,"
word. That's amazing.
Yeah, but I'm like
Wow.
little kid,
God, to experience all that at a young age like that's incredible.
Yeah. So I was kind of exposed to both sides of the Atlantic. Like really sort of poor Northern England, working class, and then Hollywood, on the other side,
Wow.
So it's, two different worlds.
Oh, yeah. That's incredible.
Worlds apart.
Really?
Worlds apart.
Wow, Andy, that's incredible.
Melissa's still loving your bare feet. She's just loving this.
Oh, good.
Expect to see a lot more bare feet during the summer months, Melissa. We're pretty laid back and relaxed around here.
Yes.
I will be in shorts basically for the rest of the season.
Season till Christmas.
Probably till Christmas. Well, except when I go to work. Laura Lang says she's a knitter, so she appreciated that song.
Yes,
that last
I
one
knit.
in particular.
Oh, good. Yeah. Knitters unite.
Tracy
Knitters
Darling
Unite.
says, hi, guys.
Hi, Tracy.
Now, Julie, she's requesting a tune, so I figured I should at least shout it out because she's requested it a few times now and a few different episodes. You are still the one from Shania Twain.
Oh, right.
Did we ever do that one?
No. Oh, I thought we did.
I thought we did.
Yeah, I thought we did too.
Which one?
We'll bring it back. Still the one, Shania Twain.
Oh, I love that
That's
song.
a good song.
Yeah.
do,
Still,
do,
da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we heard a Shania Twain cover, and it was so different.
Oh, you listened to it. I didn't get a chance to listen to it.
Yeah, it was so cool. I love when people hear a tune.
Julia says,
and
nope,
then-
nope, we haven't done it. She's like, nope.
And then
She's seen every episode.
yes, and then cover it, and it's so different.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. That song was just a blast. Bill, what our grandma saying?
Eva Cassidy did that for, Eva Cassidy?
Yes.
She did
yeah.
Time After Time.
Oh.
Cyndi
Yeah,
Lauper's
that's
version,
probably my
right?
favorite version.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
Yeah,
beautiful.
so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
love-
beautiful.
Yeah.
And Fields of Gold, that
Yeah,
version.
Oh, Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
She does it.
That is
just
a
beautiful.
fantastic album.
Oh.
There's like a DVD we watched too. She did like a live performance. So good, incredible voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sad about her
So
story. Very
sad.
sad.
So sad.
Yeah.
I know. Amazing.
Only the good die young, so I don't know what that says about me. You know,
You're still young, right?
You
that's
sure
right. That's
are.
right. I'm approaching middle age actually.
All right,
You
good,
sure
good,
are.
good, good.
Good for you. Yeah, me too.
All right, we're gonna line up another tune ski here. We got maybe one that we can all play on.
I'm excited.
Maybe.
Yeah. You want to do something special?
Yes. So tell us a
This
little
could be
bit about
special.
this song, Andy.
Well, something special, was written about, as all of these are, written about real people at the time when I was writing them. I actually don't remember who I wrote this about, but I think it was just a generic sort of, pining for a long lost love. It seemed like back in my 20s and 30s and everything, well, 20s mostly, I'd fall in love every weekend with someone else, and I'd have a broken heart, and I'd write
Aw.
and it's like, as long as you got a song from it, it was like
It's worthwhile.
It's
The best
worthwhile,
songs.
They are the best songs.
Andrea says, "Stop! How talented are you all?" She's afraid we're all gonna die.
Say again. I'm
She
sorry?
doesn't like the fact that we're talking about dying young.
Oh,
The good-
yeah, yeah.
Says, "Stop!
Yeah.
How talented
No,
are you
no,
all?"
no.
That's
It's not going to
hilarious.
happen for me, for sure.
I'm gonna live forever.
Okay, so so this is something special, and as I like to call a lot of my songs, they're kind of happy breakup songs. It's
Excellent.
like we're breaking up, but hey,
Hey,
You
we're
know,
still friends.
But hey, I get a song. Maybe I'll make $1 million of it. I'm just kidding.
I think Randy Newman said he'd sell his soul and his mother's soul for a good song.
I love Randy
Me
Newman.
too.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
So you'll cue me on those bridges,
yes,
Andy?
yes.
Excellent. We're a family
So-
show here. We're British
this is
friends.
something special, and Andrea and I have played it once.
Yep.
It'll be the second time.
See what happens.
That's how I roll.
I might play along too.
Four. Well, I came to the city looking for fun. And when I met you, I knew you were the one. But I wasn't ready, just wasn't prepared to realize one day you wouldn't be there. Now, what's that to say? That this is the end. All I ever really
fun.
Woo, that was a lot of fun.
Woo! Andy, that was great.
That's a great song. I do love that tune quite a bit.
It was wonderful. People saying here, dancing, awesome. Love this. You're all great. Swing here. Great one.
We just
Great
picture everybody.
song.
They're just dancing at
Simply
home.
bliss.
With their iPhones out, maybe their earpods in. Or...
Send videos of yourself dancing.
Oh, that's a good idea. People should.
Oh, sure. We'll show whatever you send.
Yes, we will. Absolutely.
Speaking of showing, we're going to plug your album. Speaking of songs I love Be Yourself, which is a title track from your latest album. I'm just going to put it up here on the old
And I like the song
screen
Wendy.
if I can do it.
Yeah, Wendy,
So wherever, however you prefer to procure your music online or digitally, I just kind of I have Spotify up on the screen there right now. Just look for Andy Hughes, and the album is Be Yourself. You can kind of see the album out there. So feel free to add him to your favorites, follow him, download that album and have a listen, or hit it up on iTunes. You can buy the album or stream it on Apple Music as well. But yeah, feel free to check it out. He's doing. Are all the songs tonight from that album? Not the instrumental off the top.
Not the instrumental off the top, but all the songs so far, yeah.
Yeah, but pretty much every tune
great.
tonight is off the album Be Yourself. So yeah, feel free to check it out. We always appreciate when you folks support all of our original artists that we have here on the show. So thank you all for in advance for checking out
supporting Andy.
Checking out his stuff online.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And if you have a website too, you want to plug.
And it's andyhughes.ca.
Excellent.
Here, I'm gonna put that up there.
Facebook Andy Hughes. And doing a show on Friday, as I said.
Yes, tell us about that, Andy.
Downtown Guelph at the Common Cafe. Doing it with a trio. The Andy Hughes Trio.
Woohoo.
I said
I
to
love
the
it.
others,
Where'd you get the name?
I said, what do you think we should call ourselves? And they said, how about the Andy Hughes Trio?
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh, I love
it.
So,
it's a nice ring to it.
So so we're playing down at the Common Cafe, which is near the City Hall downtown on Friday night, 7 till 9.
And
Great.
people can check out where you're going to be singing on andyhughes.ca or on your Facebook
on the
page.
Facebook, yeah.
Facebook page is probably the best
Andy
place.
Hughes.
That's great.
Perfect.
That is great.
Thanks.
Well, we plan to be there Friday night. That will be wonderful. I'm excited.
Yeah. Look at that. We don't have.
We'll bring a crew.
A crew.
We tend to do that.
We'll try.
We tend to do that.
Yeah, we'll try. That would be wonderful. He's a true talent, everybody. So come out on
Actually,
Friday night.
What time does the show start?
7.
Yeah.
It's always too late to bring Kayla out, but
That's not too late for her.
maybe not. Maybe we'll bring the kids.
Yeah, I said that to Andy. Yeah, they're pretty respectful and good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I have someone opening for me for about 25 minutes to half an hour. His name's
Excellent.
Tyler Shaw.
Excellent.
Good player. Nice
Also,
guy,
both local as well.
Yeah, he's local too.
Awesome.
That's great.
And,
Wow, that's wonderful. I'm excited now.
Awesome. Sorry.
Friday night.
Did you read all the comments out there? Sorry,
Yeah.
I was plugging
What
some
comments?
Spotify stuff. Oh yeah.
Oh, Emily.
One
Hey,
says,
beautiful.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi,
Betty Ann says, "Hey,
Emily.
girl." I
Hi,
don't know.
Betty Ann.
I don't know if that sounds like you, but that's
Hi,
what I'm
Betty
picturing
Ann.
in my head.
Hi, Betty
Hey,
Ann.
girl.
Yep. Linda, hi.
Linda, my very first song that I ever wrote was about a girl called Linda. And it was Linda, Linda, I love you. Linda, Linda, I'm calling for you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I love you. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Yes, I do. That was like in my Beatle.
That's
period,
fantastic.
So that is both for Linda Cobra and Aunt Linda.
There we go.
There we
And
go.
Linda Babineau.
And Linda Babineau, she's also watching too. We got a few
Yes.
Lindas
Yes.
tuning in. So
That's wonderful. I love that
there we
song.
go. We've
That's
made a few
great
Lindas
song.
happy tonight.
How many songs do you think you've written, Andy, over the years?
I don't know. Maybe like complete songs, probably 45, 50 songs. I mean, I know people who've written they say I've written hundreds and hundreds of songs. Wow, maybe they sound the same. I don't know, but I haven't written that many. I guess is the point. But
It's about quality, not quantity.
I've got another 3 or 4 albums worth. I'm sure.
That's great. That's really great. I wrote a song back in when I was in grade. I was in grade 6.
Is this the frog song?
Yeah, and I wrote a song. I haven't written many songs in my life.
That's when you wrote with Marcella.
Yeah, I
I
wrote
think
with
you've
Marcella.
done this on the show.
I may have, and it's a ripoff of Let It Be, but Marcella and I, who lives in PEI, we used to go and, to swamps and try to catch frogs. So we were inspired and wrote a song called Fred the Frog. And it's the tune of Let It Be. Fred, Fred, my pal Fred, met my Fred in a little swampy bog. He was as cute as a little swamp frog. Fred, 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 my pal Fred. Hysterical. Yeah, my first song.
I like it.
It was a rip-off, totally, but
Well,
the lyrics were there.
I was talking to a friend just yesterday about about
the parody
songs and this sort of thing, and the Pete Seeger sort of school of songwriting is that everyone steals from everyone.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely.
Oh, sorry. Everybody steals from everyone.
Everybody steals from everyone.
There are no original ideas. That someone came up with something somewhere that you heard that kind of gets incorporated.
That's
into
right.
Sometimes when I write stuff and I say to people, "Have you heard this before?"
Yeah. Does this sound like something you've heard?
It's like I don't want to be ripping something off.
Marcella loved hearing Fred again.
Oh, yes. Excellent.
Awesome.
I love it.
All right, we get another
Marcella.
tune here. You've got a song called "I've Got a Song."
Yeah, this song is actually I used to live with this girl whose father was this guy called Jack Richardson, and Jack produced all the Guess Who albums, right? And so back when I was 25 and just fresh in from California, I met her in California. She's there, and she used to do commercials. She used to do a milk commercial in Toronto called "Thank you very much, milk. Surely you know me. I'm the one." You ever hear that song? Anyway, she used to do all these sorts.
That's
these sorts of
fantastic.
songs. But her father was this record producer, and so he was producing an Irish Rovers album at the time.
Cool.
And the Irish Rovers had always been about unicorns and stuff, and so he put out a proposal to songwriters, I guess, all over the place, or request for people to send him songs for this new album that the Irish Rovers were going to be singing.
Cool.
I lived with the guy at the time, so I wrote this song, "I've Got a Song," with that in mind of him putting it on the album, getting the Irish Rovers to sing it. They ended up he picked the song "Wasn't at a Party."
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't at a Party. That became the big hit.
Yeah.
But that was the album that could have been my big hit, right?
Oh, my
'Cause I was
gosh.
hoping it would have been this song, which I now
That's
kind of
quite a story.
describe as like a children's, sea shanty drinking song sort of thing. It's not
A children's drinking song.
There's no drinking to go, but it's just kind of like it's a
Well,
children's
back to the
song,
milk,
I don't know. Anyway,
Drink your milk.
But I kind of thought of it as like an Irish Rovers song back in the day, but it never got chosen, so it ended up on
Wow.
my CD.
I love all your stories.
later.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, there it is.
Wow.
So this is I've Got a Song.
All right.
Sorry. Oh, I've got a song you can sing that'll make everything all around you better. It's a magical tune that I'm hoping will make you smile. I'd love you to join me singing this song that isn't too long but has something to say about being happy, making the best of everything in every way. 'Cause there's something for you that you may like to do whenever you're feeling down. It's a sweet melody that can set you all free for a while. Oh, I've got a song you can sing that'll make everything all around have something for you that you may like to do whenever you're feeling down. It's a sweet melody that can set you all free for a while. Oh, I've got a song you can sing that'll make everything all around you better. It's a magical tune that I'm hoping will make you smile. Oh, I've got a song you can sing that'll make everything all around you better. It's a magical tune that I'm hoping will make you
That was great.
People
Beautiful.
love that one.
Beautiful.
You are making people's evenings tonight. It's such a breath of fresh air. Your songs are they're like whimsical and fun and happy and uplifting.
Happy
and friendly.
breakup songs, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Fantastic.
children's drinking songs.
Oh, yeah. So that's a children's drinking song,
There's
everyone.
no reference at all to drinking. I don't know why I think that.
That's
you know.
hysterical.
They love
You
it.
had some fancy little pick in there too. That little run and that scale and.
Yeah, it's always touch and go, right? It's like, if you get to the end,
You hope for
oh
the
my
best.
God, thank you.
Thank you. I did it. I did it.
Jason gave you a thumbs up. Laura Lang says, bravo. I'm imagining she's standing up, giving you a standing ovation or something.
Wow, somebody's standing.
She
up.
says, hashtag my heartstrings on that one. Donna Spangenberg says, this is so refreshing.
Aww.
Tracy says, happy songs, love them. And Aunt Linda says, cute song.
Aww.
Linda Cobra, another Linda says, too cute.
How do you
and,
know their accents?
Look, you know what? I just know these things.
Wow.
As the producer, I have to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm accurately emulating everyone's speech
Oh
patterns.
yeah, everyone.
And yeah, Elizabeth says, my favorite show.
Wow.
Oh, wow, we appreciate you watching, Elizabeth.
Wow,
Thank
yeah.
you so much. It's very nice to have viewers that kind of enjoy what we do. So we love the feedback.
And just nice to have viewers.
Yeah, it's nice to have viewers, but it's nice to know it's
Yeah,
appreciated.
yeah, it's good. Oh, yeah.
An audience is always
Wow,
nice.
you mean people? Yeah.
People are actually
We
watching.
really appreciate the viewers.
Yes, we love that
Yeah.
you're watching, and we love the
Yeah.
likes and the shares. And by the way, everyone hit the big old share button and share the live video. We appreciate that ever so much.
Melissa would like to know. She said, I would like to ask, if possible, what is one of his favorite songs to play via guitar and why? And then she said, is okay to ask?
Oh, gosh.
Of course.
well,
I don't know. Is that like
we'll pass on any questions you guys
can
have.
ask in public?
Yeah, your favorite song to
Oh,
play.
just joking.
Do you have a favorite song that you love to play?
Like of other people's songs?
Anything, I
Any
guess.
song.
I have so it's like what happens with me is I kind of get onto a particular song or and I just kind of beat it to death until I go through periods. I had a period where I really loved Jobim. Antonio Carlos Jobim. He does things like so close your eyes, for that's a lovely way to be. Aware of things, your heart alone. Kind of bossa nova.
Love
I
it.
love bossa nova.
Yeah.
But it varies from time to time. What
We go through phases.
yeah. I mean, there's some things I just love to play the guitar. It feels really good to play.
You're so good.
Yeah, thank you.
So good. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And again, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
I know we're a bit of an unknown quantity still. We're like
Not
we're this,
anymore.
We're this weird experimental thing that happens on the internet every week. So we're happy that people want to come out and join this little experiment with us and have some fun, just hanging out in the living room and
Worldwide broadcast.
yeah.
Yes.
We do have viewers from all over. From U.S. and South America and overseas. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, people watch because a lot of people. I mean, we have people that watch it live, and then we have people who watch the recorded show as well, and you'll see them kind of comment.
That's true. Some people think they're live, and then I feel bad when they're not because
Yeah.
we can't comment.
Yeah.
Do you ever show people the outside as the seasons change?
Craig has done that. Didn't you show them once?
I can put up the old video Reno here, and Melissa says thank you for answering. It is true with art; it keeps moving, and that's the beauty of it.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can. I'll put up. view of what's going on
Yeah,
outside.
because in the last couple of days, I mean, it's been very rainy, and the trees, it's like the
It's so
streets look completely
green.
different.
I know.
You go down, it's like, am I going down the right street?
I
right
know.
now?
Here's
Isn't
our-
it so incredible?
Our neighbor mowing and raking.
It's just incredible
Mm.
to see the green. Oh, I know. And it's so fresh right now. It's just amazing. So beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
And my mother, who lives in L.A., right, it's like you don't get that change. It's like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it's like it's growing season all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and so you know, she's always saying, "Oh, it's so hot." You know, it's like, you know, it's 75 degrees in December. You know, and I feel kind of sad. I feel sad about it, but I really don't. You know, I mean, it's like I kind of like to have 75-degree weather, but
Yeah, I know. I know. It will be nice. But you know what? I love our seasons. I love
Me
that we
too.
get seasons,
Me
4
too.
seasons. Pretty much 4 seasons.
And I love that we have the option of escaping them if we want to by traveling. I mean,
Yes.
the option's always open.
The option is
I
open.
I love living in
You can go
Canada.
visit your mom when it gets too cold. Do you go there often in the
Yeah.
wintertime?
yeah. Well, not necessarily in the wintertime, but yeah, I go there, and she comes here too. She's
That's
coming
so
here next
great.
month.
Oh, Andy, that's wonderful.
Yeah, she's still, you know, gets around.
Oh, that's great. Do you have any other siblings?
No, I have a half brother, I guess. My father got married again and had a kid, and I only just really contacted with him in the last
Jackson's
3 or
on the
4
show.
months. Found him and just kind of, you know.
That's
I've
amazing.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
where is he, Andy?
He lives in England.
Okay.
You know, close by where my father lives.
Yeah.
You know? And so so we're kind of connected with
Oh,
him.
that's incredible. What a gift that is.
And,
Yeah, that's great. Wow.
Well, if anybody out there has a 27th birthday coming up, this next song.
I do. This
You do?
July.
I think we all do, I think.
well, you're
July.
25 now, so I mean, it's still
got a couple
year
Couple
and a half
years.
away, isn't it?
Yeah, a couple
Andy, how
years.
long do you have till 27?
3.
3, yeah.
3 more years.
Yep, same with me.
Yeah.
It'll be my theme song.
Yes, this will be your theme song. You're going to do a tune called My 27th Birthday.
All I need is my. Oh, this is if everyone's watching. This is a capo, and when I do the open mic downtown at the Red Brick, people use my guitar, and twice over the period of time we've been doing it, people have kind of taken my
Oh,
capo, and they're
no.
$75.
Oh, my
For
word.
a nice one, yeah.
I got it back the last time, but
Capos and harmonicas, all those go
Yeah.
missing all the time.
My 27th birthday.
close enough for rock and roll, right?
You bet.
Okay, so this is a song called My 27th Birthday, and it's about my 27th birthday.
Love it.
1, 2, 3. Here it comes. My 27th birthday was quite a big affair. We threw a little party and all my friends were there. They came to say goodbye to me and wish me all the best and tell me they believed in me and all the rest. Well, here I go, I'm on my way. I should arrive there soon. If I keep my focus, I know that I'll make it through. So I took a trip to Europe in the fall of '82 to reacquaint myself with all the places I once knew. Scotty and Rebecca drove me down to Buffalo. We said goodbye and Becky cried when the time came to go. Here I go, I'm on my way. I should arrive there soon. If I keep my focus, I know that I'll make it through. Ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-ba. I'm on my way, I should arrive there soon. If I keep my focus, I know that I'll make it through. That I'll make it through. Oh yeah.
Woo! That was fantastic.
That would have been.
Sorry, I had to turn the reverb up.
Thanks. Huh?
Sorry, I was into the music. I'm like, oh gosh, it ended. I'm like, oh, what the buttons I have to push? That happens to me sometimes at the end of a song.
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh, that's a fun
That's
tune.
a fun song.
It's a fun song, yeah.
fun
Ba da
song.
ba da ba ba ba.
Oh, Andy Hagen says hi, Andy.
Hi, Andy Hagen.
From Andy to Andy.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. The
Sweet.
Yeah, and it's too bad that we didn't have more time because so many of these songs they just have harmonies all over them.
I know. The ones I
you can
heard
just
all
kinda-
did.
But
Yeah.
now
You'll
you know
have to
how
come
fun
back.
this is. You can come back.
You have to come back, Andy.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, because when I recorded these songs with Louis Melville, I'd never done this before ever, right? And I always wanted to do the CD, and never got around to do it. And finally, I met Louis, and he was kind of just the right person at the right time, and just, it was great with me. And he kind of pulled everything out, and all the songs they just started with me playing the guitar, and then he would say, "Well, do you have a harmony?" And I'd say, "Sure," and I'd just kind of do another harmony. And so, like with Real Friend, I think there's like 8 or 9 different harmonies, just kind of throwing them on there, and this is really great when you have other people playing.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll plug the album one more time. That's Andy Hughes, Be Yourself.
Be Yourself.
Search for it on iTunes,
Not what anyone wants you to be.
Spotify, wherever else you like to
Your
prefer
authentic
your
self.
music.
Be yourself.
So there you go. Be yourself.
Yes.
Take some time.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Oh,
Speaking
you
of
can hear
plugs,
the
oh,
birds.
yeah, the birdie.
Yeah.
I'll do some more plugs since it's plugging time.
Oh yeah, plug.
Yeah,
Plug away.
And because we're pretty much out of time, so I'll plug our Facebook page, which if you're watching us live, you already know it, which is at My Living Room Live. That's kind of where we live for now on Facebook, just because it's a nice, easy to use live streaming platform. We also do tweet and retweet some interesting things on Twitter at In My Living Room. Or else on Instagram at My Living Room Live. We still don't have enough subscribers yet on YouTube to have our own custom URL yet. So if you're a YouTuber, feel free to head on over there and just type in My Living Room Live, and we're pretty easy to find. You'll recognize us pretty well straight off, and hit the old subscribe button. Help us hit that magic number so we can get our own.
I'll do that as soon as I get home.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks, Andy. Speaking of thanks, we do. Like to thank those out there who have sent us in some tips. So we do have a little tip site set up, just like a tip jar live venue. Just visit bit.ly/My Living Room Live. That's bit.ly/My Living Room Live. Just head on over and feel free to leave a tip if you like what you hear and see. We appreciate the support. If you want to support the page on a more ongoing basis, we do have a Patreon campaign going on at patreon.com/My Living Room Live. So we always appreciate you watching, you listening. And tuning in, the show will always be free, but we appreciate it. If people out there want to show their appreciation in other ways, we got to keep the lights on and get microphones and cables and pay the gas money for folks to drive all the way across
potato
town.
Chips I'm really looking forward to them.
Oh yeah.
And that lemonade, you squeeze fresh lemons. Didn't you?
No problem.
Oh yeah.
And everybody gets one beer.
Yeah, exactly. Help us keep the place well stocked for our talented guests. So Annie, do you feel up to singing a little song before we sign off for the evening?
Sure. I wish I could, write tunes like our sweet guest tonight, Andy. It's been such a pleasure having you on, Andy.
Absolutely.
You're such a talent. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited to see him Friday night. So those of you who live in Guelph and you want to come, Craig and I will be there. We'll probably get there around 6:30, 6:45 on Friday night. If you need a ride, let us know. There we go. Now, the royal wedding is happening Saturday morning. Are you going to watch that? Do you have any interest at all?
I lived in London for a couple of years, and I never even went to Buckingham Palace.
Aha. So,
but I like the pomp and pageant, the
So do I. I love it.
That whole sort of thing, and
yeah.
So yeah, it's cool to watch.
It
I don't
is
have
cool.
a TV anymore. Well, I have a TV. I just don't have it plugged into any sort of cable, but it's on the internet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
That's-
sure.
I'm sure I'll see lots of it.
I'm sure you will.
It's-
Craig has no interest.
No,
None.
the Prince is Prince Henry, right?
Henry.
and his wife Julie. Right?
Sure, yeah.
I'm right up on this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, don't you can't catch me out. Don't do that.
Man, you can't avoid this stuff. Oh my goodness.
Craig left the room this morning.
I'm like, I've got like a half an hour. I'm going to do my own thing while the royal stuff's on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to poo-poo. People can enjoy that all they want. It's just,
It's not your thing.
it's not my thing.
I enjoy it.
So I'll choose my time to do other things.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I'm not into that celebrity stuff either. So
No, not even a little bit.
yeah, but lots of people are. It's
Yeah.
big business.
Well, there you go. Well,
Speaking of celebrities, you're going to sing a tune from one of your favorite
Yes.
Canadian icons.
yes.
The one and only.
The one and only, Anne Murray. I watched a video yesterday while I was waiting for a student to show up. And it was Dawn, who is Anne Murray's daughter, and Anne Murray in Florida. And they went to a Dillard's to shop. And while they were in there, I think they were in the bathroom, and the Anne Murray's song, Danny's song, was playing. So Anne Murray sang along to her singing night from 1973, and her daughter in the bathroom, and her daughter harmonized with her. It was
Awesome.
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 Yep, it was
Melissa says
fantastic.
thank you for such a great show, and Donna says what a lovely evening this has been. Thank you guys. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all you folks for sticking around to the end. That's awesome. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
so
Laura
much.
Lang says support the arts. Absolutely,
Yeah.
the dreamers.
My pocket keeps on ringing. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
That's all right.
So yes, I'll end tonight with an Anne Murray song. I've never sang the song on the show, and I have been in this rebirth of spring. I really miss the Maritimes. I miss being back home, and this song speaks of that. It's written about Cape Breton, but all the imagery in the song certainly applies to where I grew up and where Craig grew up. So I hope you like. And if you guys want to join in, please feel free. Kia A.
Keep A.
Beautiful.
That's
Here.
the first one, right? A comes before B, right? So
It's the very first one, Andy.
yeah.
To me, C is the first one.
Here we go, everybody. Song for the Mira. Out on the Mira, on warm afternoons, old men go fishing with black line and spoon. And if they catch nothing, they'll never complain. I wish I was with them again. As boys in their boats called the girls on the shore, teasing the one that they really adore. And into the evening, the courting begins. I wish I was with them again. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll give you 10 of your cities for Marion Bridge and the pleasure it brings. Out on the Mira, on soft summer nights, bonfires blaze to the children's delight. They dance round the flames, singing songs with their friends. I wish I was with them again. And over the ashes, the stories are told of witches and werewolves and Oak Island gold. On to the river, the stars sparkle and spin. I wish I was with them again. Can you imagine a piece of the universe more fit for princes and kings? I'll trade you 10 of your cities for Marion pleasure it brings. Out on the Mira, the people are kind. They'll treat you to homebrew and help you unwind. And if you come broken, they'll see that you mend. I wish I was with them again. And thus I conclude with a wish you go well. Sweet be your dreams and your happiness swell. I'll leave you here for my journey begins. I'm going to be with them, going to be with them. I'm going to be with them again.
Woo!
Thanks, Andy. Thank you for joining in. That was
Beautiful.
lovely. That was lovely.
And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Internet. Thank you, fans. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Tonight
All you need
was
is
such a
love.
treat.
And thank you again
All you need is love.
for
So
driving
true.
all the way across town.
Yeah, it was like 7 minutes, I think.
Oh, my God. I'm so
Wow.
sorry. Gridlock?
I know.
It's a long
So
way.
yeah, so we'd love to have you back on again. If you ever got
Yes,
like
Andy.
an event coming up and you kind of want to promote it, feel free to
Or just
reach
anytime.
out. and-
Reach out. We'd love to have you back. Anytime.
Reach out, I'll be there.
Yeah, we're here on Wednesdays, so
Yeah.
we're here on Wednesday
And
night,
thank you,
7:30.
Craig, for all your setup
Yeah.
and
All
You're very
hard
welcome.
work.
yeah, all the work. He does a lot of work, everyone.
People don't see the behind the scenes work.
It's so true.
No,
Yeah.
it really is.
It's so true. Absolutely. All I do is sit here and play.
It's work when you get yourself all done up, and that's that's worth it.
Yeah.
I did myself up too.
Oh, I
Yes,
know.
he did his
Thank you.
hair. He
Thank
did
you.
his hair.
Yeah, you should have seen him when he got here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful week. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
We'll see you next Wednesday, everybody.
We're heading close to our 1 year anniversary. It's kind of
getting there.
exciting. Yeah, pretty exciting. All right, everyone. Have
All
a
right.
wonderful week. Thanks again,
Bye,
Andy.
wherever you are.
Bye-bye. Have a great week, everyone.